Enough for this one. No, but I got fucking smoked out, bro, and we were under the tunnel. And I don't know if I was tripping or if I really saw. It looked like from the distance is maybe 50 yards, but under the, I don't know if y'all remember the city tunnels, just underground big old things, and you're walking and messing with chicks or whatever. But I swore I saw like a panther type of demon about 50, 75 yards away. So I'm tripping. Ezra and his chicks are back there, and whoever else was with her. And I'm in my own world, and I swear I saw this thing, and I froze, bro. So they're all doing their thing, and they're walking past me, and they're not realizing. I was like, "Do you not see that?" And I swear that thing, motherfucker, came at me, bro. And I turned, and I took off running, and in the whole tunnels, there's water, all sorts of shit, and I'm flying through that motherfucker, bro. I just dove under that because if anybody knows what I'm talking about, it has like a gate entrance where you have to go under. I flew out of that bitch. I swore.
You fucking Bam Morris that motherfucker.
Bro, easy. And they were like, "What happened, bro?" I was like, "Y'all didn't see." I want to say Jacob Sines was there, or maybe Ariel, God rest his soul, but somebody.
You were like, I ran a 4.3 sprint.
Y'all tell Coach Loudermilk next week. Y'all, you were there. But yeah, dude, that's the one thing that I can say for sure. I had some issues with church that maybe I thought I saw a demon or something, but that one was real to me. And when I say I suppressed it, because for years I would think about it vividly, bro. I was like, was I tripping? Because I just smoking bud, but I was probably 18, 19. So when you first smoke weed, you kind of trip out on everything. And I could have sworn it was like a panther or something. And I was, into church at the time. So is that a demon? I took over. I left all my homeboys behind and shit. So I wasn't one to have everybody's back.
After everyone left, that dude took his Halloween mask off.
Bro, I was scared shitless, dude.
He's all getting tired of these motherfuckers going into my finger hut.
Fucking finger hut.
Not the girl finger hut. The actual finger hut.
Where she got her name.
Where we went to finger girls.
My girls, my daughters, we'll talk about something, and I'll be like, yeah, man, those girls are over there getting finger blasted. And they'll look at each other. I'm like, well, they're raised by their dad. They know them. Don't be go getting finger blasted.
Finger blasted. Dude, so, real quick before we start the show.
Yeah.
Like, do you think kids still do that? Like, go to the movies and
I don't know. I think they skip straight the fucking, bro.
I don't think I think that's a lost art.
No, I think it's still happen, but I think it's the opposite. The girl doing it to the guy.
It's a new day.
Equal rights.
I don't think they do that, man.
I guess, man, I've thought about that too. It is a lost art, bro. Because
it is a lost art.
You could.
And then plus the seats are like recliners now.
Yeah.
They're not like how they used to be where she could just get real close. And,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a kid.
If we had those, we'd be all over the side.
I saw this fucking dude eat her the fuck out through the whole movie. He didn't even pay attention.
What were they watching? Paw Patrol.
Well,
just came out.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like you remember going to movies with your girlfriend, and like you specifically picked the longest movie because you knew you were gonna watch that shit.
Exactly.
But I don't think these kids do that no more, right?
I think they just.
I don't know, man.
They meet on Tinder and straight. I'm like, God damn.
Straight clapping cheeks. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck, I don't even know if they're still fucking yet. Oh, these kids are fucking nerds.
I don't know these pregnancy rates, bro.
They're bad.
Oh, in
for
the
real?
hood, yeah. The hood doesn't change, man.
Yeah, but the dads are like 40.
Yeah,
They're
my
all
kids,
17, 18.
They went to O.S. Slayton, and it was kind of like us Cavazos, 13-year-olds getting pregnant, but my kids, a lot of their friends, I would tell them, I was like, some of the people you're growing up with, in 5-6 years, going to be different. Sure enough, they're like, man, Dad, my friend just had her baby, and I'm like, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I'm proud of them.
Yeah. Well, shit. With Genesis,
I thought they stopped fucking.
Good job. They're keeping the tradition alive. Well, shit. When Genesis first went to Monterey, her freshman year, about 4 years ago now, on the news, there's like some little girls having a threesome in the hallway at Monterey.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
I went on the news. I think I saw it like on social media, and I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me! A threesome in the hallway?"
Yeah. Yep. 2 dudes. Yeah. So Genesis is like, stay away from that hallway.
Stinks in here.
Smells like my dad's room. God damn it.
Theo? And today's supposed to be a Halloween episode.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh,
Spooky tits.
never say
All
them.
right, man. Y'all ready to start?
Let's do it.
John Eric. Media.
Okay, here we go.
All you ladies, pull your chi-chis out. This is the JP Lopez show. Also, if you're a transgender, pull your pecker out. This is the JP Lopez show.
What is up? Thank you for tuning back into the JP Lopez show.
Already.
Oh, damn. So today's episode is going to be a little different. We're going to talk about some spooky shit for the Halloween episode. I meant to do this last year, and then I totally fucking forgot that it was Halloween, and when we recorded, it was already too late. But anyways, I'm kind of laughing because we were all talking about finger blasting and shit right before the episode started. So anyways, tune into the YouTube.
Not my kids. Not my kids.
Oh, man, today's guest is none other than Mr. San Juan Rodriguez. And that being said, he's got some spooky shit that he's never told anybody, so it's going to be an exclusive shit.
Hell yeah.
I got Thomas on. Of course, the show ain't nothing without Thomas, so how you doing, man?
I appreciate you. First of all, good love both of you, man. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, no problem, bro.
Man,
Thank you for being here on this playoff evening.
I know. Oh, yeah.
We got it on, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So, I know. Are you cool with me saying the drink?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. San Juan don't drink.
Right.
Period. And as many times as we've gone out to dinner, you like everyone's drinking, you still don't have no drink.
Sir,
And when I said, "Hey, you got a spooky story?" You know, I just hitting up everybody. You got a spooky story? And he goes like, "Yeah." I was like, "You mind jumping on the podcast?" He's like, "Fuck yeah!" And then like I don't know, about an hour later, you're like, "Hey man, I'm gonna need to buy us drinks for this shit."
oh shit, bro.
I heard drinks. I was like, count me here.
Yeah.
Yep.
God dang, dude. Well, I mean, fuck it. Let's get into it, bro. You ready?
Hold on.
Salud. I'm on salud.
Shit, man.
I can't toast spooky shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toast it to Jesus, baby.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay, man. Well, the floor is yours when you're ready.
Sorry. Okay. I had to be about, man, I'd say about 18. Joe was, I don't know, Joe Munoz?
Yeah.
A friend of mine, he passed away already. And he's a year younger than me, so I was about 18, he was 17, and we were in Littlefield. Littlefield is about 30 miles from here.
Yeah.
And we were partying with my cousin, Manuel Galan. And he's about 10 years older than me. So we're out there partying and stuff, man. And, you know, out in the country. My aunt and them live out in the country, right? So we're out there partying and we're drinking and, you know, doing some other shit, you know, getting pretty lit up, you know.
Some party activities.
Yeah, some party
18
favors.
Some 18-year-old
yeah,
shit. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
some party favors out there.
Memories.
And you know how it goes sometimes. As the night goes on, the music cuts down and everybody gets real deep. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we're talking about just some bullshit.
Philosophy.
You know what I mean? Life shit.
All their shit their deals told them when they were drunk and shit.
And they're putting it all together.
Yeah, it was all together to a little story. So we're there, right? And we're already out of money.
Yeah.
We're out of shit. You know, no more alcohol. We're just there.
Yeah.
So Joe was like, "Man, you ready to go, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go, man." Yeah. And my uncle, you know, he's not real popular, I guess. I mean, my cousin, he's not real popular at the time.
Okay.
So he was like, "Oh, no, y'all don't go, man." I said, "Man, we ain't got no more alcohol. We ain't got no more shit, man. We're about to roll. We got to drive back to Lubbock."
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah, fuck that. I said, "Bro, we ain't even got no money."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, I know a bullet. It's before." Well, I mean, all the shit would be closed now, but, you know,
Yeah.
you didn't have, you had to get bootlegger, you know. 'Cause
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like, "Man, I know a dude. We get some shit, da-da-da." I was like, "Bro, we ain't got no bread, man." So me and Joe was like, "Man, let's just go, dude." And I was like, "Yeah, let's go, man." He's like, nah. So where my aunt lived and where we had to walk was far. It was about, man, a little more than a quarter mile
Country.
little
yeah,
walk,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Through the cotton fields. So we're like, we're partying over here. His house is way over here. We're partying over here, like it's a house, but it's like abandoned. It's where we just party at, and they had the farm
Okay.
animals and shit there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So we're like, man, we're just gonna walk back to the car and say, fuck this shit, you know? And we just go. He's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna get some money. I'm gonna get some money from my mom. And I was like, man, it's fucking late as fuck. How you gonna get some? You know what I mean? We're like, man, we're just gonna go, bro. So we take off walking, me and Joe, and we're walking, and we
Without him?
Yeah, without him, because he went back he went to the house inside, right? And we were like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, let's
dude.
go,
Let's
yeah.
fucking go, bro. Let's go before he gets here. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
We want to go, so we're walking back to the car, and we hear arguing and yelling and shit. I'm like, this dude's fucking tripping, right? So he's arguing with my aunt, talking all this shit. You hear him arguing, and then you hear like thrashing around, like shit falling down, breaking. And I'm like, this dude's fucking tripping, bro. I said, let's hurry up and get the fuck out of here, right?
And how late is it?
It's like 3 a.m, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? So it's pitch, like, I don't know if anybody's ever been out in the country. There's no fucking like street lights, nothing. It's fucking
Dark.
The only light you got is the moon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we're trying to walk fast, me and Joe, right?
No one understands how pitch black the country
Yeah,
is.
it's
Like
fucking
it's fucking
dark,
dark,
bro.
and like the moon is fucking bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fucking dark. So we take off, and we get halfway between where the car's at and the houses, right? So we're halfway in between, and he comes running out, San Juan, I got some money, bro, right? And I was like, this mother.
After all that commotion,
After that, bro, he comes running. We're like, damn. Joe's like, bro, just fucking keep walking, dog. Oh, he says, keep walking, right? And I was like, man, dude. So I was like, where'd you get the money? So he gets up close, dude, and he's all red and sweaty and stuff, right? And I was like, what happened? Then his mom comes out, right? And she was like, you fucking asshole, you hit me.
Oh, shit.
Right? He had beat up his mom, bro, for the money. And took the money from her purse. Like, I'm going to tell you stuff that I learned later on. He took the money from her purse and he beat her up and stuff.
you didn't know that. At the
I didn't know
time.
that at the
Yeah.
time, right? So, and she was like, I hope the devil gets you. He's going to pay you for this and stuff like that, right? And she's like, she looks from where we're standing, she looks like she's fucked up, right? And so he's like, nah, bro, she's lying, bro. And I was like, man, I ain't trying to get involved, 'cause I'm about to get beat up myself
Yeah.
when I get home for letting her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
So he's like, nah, y'all fucking, calling us pussies and all this shit. But I'm like, man, he's like, come on.
Is he older than you?
Yeah, he's 10 years older than
Okay.
me, right? And he was like, fuck, man. I forgot, back then it was just the old phones, right? I forgot the phone. So he takes off back to the house, right? And I was like, bro, let's get the fuck out of here, dog. He's like, yeah, Joe, right? So we start like walking super fast, right? So we're hauling ass, bro. And right, so we're maybe 20 yards from the car, right? And then he comes out of the house. He's like, hey, pussy, don't fucking leave me, da-da-da-da-da, right? So he's running.
Okay.
Then I hear a whistling, bro. Just like somebody just whistling, right? And I'm looking, and I can see a shadow walking through the field,
Ooh, shit.
right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this, right? And I'm thinking this dude called a homeboy up. Maybe that's the dude
Okay,
he's gonna
yeah.
pick up the shit from, right?
Yeah.
Oh, while this shadow's walking, right?
Yeah.
Your cousin's whistling.
No, that dude's whistling.
Oh
That's walking through
shit!
the right.
That's how you noticed him, because
Yeah,
you heard it.
because I hear him like, "Hey, y'all don't fucking leave me, pussy." He's talking all that shit, right? We're almost to the car. Me and Joe, our plan was to get in the car and just
And
burn
bounce,
out.
yeah.
And fuck him, we were like, you're drunk, dog.
I'll deal with them
split.
la-
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll deal with them later. And when I heard the whistling, it made me turn towards the field, and I see somebody walking right through the field, and they're just like whistling, like nothing's happening, right? And I'm like, who the fuck? And then Joe's like, that's probably, we're thinking that's the dude he probably called for the shit, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he's walking like that. And my cousin's still running towards us, right? Like not a full sprint, but like a good jog.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like they're going to meet up where the dude's walking from and where he's coming. They're going to intersect, right?
And your cousin don't see that.
He doesn't see him, right?
Oh,
So
shit.
he's just coming. He's thinking we're going to leave him. So he's pissed about that. He just beat up his mom,
Yeah.
got this money, and now he's trying to come with us because he thinks we're gonna burn out with him, right? Because he don't have a car.
Fuck.
He just he was cool, man. He was just a fuck up.
Yeah,
just
some issues.
just a plain fuck up, man. And like they got between 10 feet from each other, and my cousin spots him, and he's like, "What's up?" Right? He just says, "All I heard is
shit.
say, what's up?" And that dude don't say shit. And they turn, and my cousin's like, "Well, fuck you, man." Right? And he puts his hands up, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And they just started going at it, right? right? My cousin starts fighting this dude, right? This dude.
So it's not a shadow no more. It's a fucking dude.
Yeah, I just see like when I saw him, it was just a figure of a body. I knew it was a person,
Silhouette of it.
but I couldn't see like the face or what he was wearing. I just see that person coming.
Mind you, you're in the middle of nowhere, little
out of the
field.
field, right? Because it's so dark out there, right?
Yeah, right.
It's so fucking dark out there, bro.
yeah.
So he's walking there, and my cousin like stops, looks at him, and says like, "What's up?" Right? And he was like, "Fuck you," and they start fighting, bro. And this dude starts fucking my cousin up, like fucking him up, man. And he grabs him. It looks like he's grabbing because we're watching, right?
Yeah.
We're like, "What the fuck's happening?" Right?
Straight up. You knew something was up.
I'm not helping him.
Because we're like, "What the
He just beat my Theo.
yeah, you know, like, hey, man.
I got you, Theo.
I got you.
There's no need for all of us to get beat up. Somebody got to be a witness.
I didn't hit my Theo.
You know, somebody got to be a witness in this motherfucker. But, you know, so he starts fucking him up, right? And we're standing there like, do they know each other? Like, what the fuck's happening,
Trying
right?
to figure it out, yeah.
And like I told you, man, I was already fucked up, lit, all this shit. That dude had my cousin like that, right? Like here, and he was fucking, he had him like that, and he was pounding him like a hammer fist to his face, right?
Damn.
And then grabs him like from his shirt, like, you know, both hands on him.
Oh, in the collar, yeah.
Yeah, and I swear, man, it looked like they were about a foot off the ground. Right?
Like elevated.
Yeah, elevated up, right? And my cousin's just like that, right? And that dude's like that, and he's going like this to him. And then my cousin starts yelling for me, San Juan, San Juan. And I'm like, fuck, man. So I started walking forward, and Joe grabs my shoulder, right? He's like, nah, bro, nah.
He knew, yeah.
And I was like, bro, that's my cousin, bro. And he was like, fuck, man. So we both take off walking that way, right? Fast, but kind of like, hey.
Giving him enough
Give
time.
him time to make a decision.
He was tired.
Does he want some of this? But I was like, fuck, man. So we're walking up there. Maybe that'll intimidate the dude, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, does he have a gun or what the fuck, right? But dude, it looks like they're up in the air at least a foot, bro. Right?
Fuck.
So I start going that way, and the dude starts fucking whistling again, right? And starts hitting them again. And it looks like they go another foot up, right? So I start going faster, man, like walking faster towards them. Everything went mute. Like I couldn't hear wind. I couldn't hear anything, right? Just like everything went completely silent. The dude's hand went and pointed at me, right? I froze, man.
Shit.
I don't know where Joe was at anymore. I didn't see nothing, just the dude pointing at me. And I felt they were up, and then my cousin dropped.
Like just
to the ground.
Yeah.
He dropped to the ground, right? So I looked down at him, and then when I look back up, the dude's gone.
Holy shit.
Right? So I'm like, am I, you know what I mean? Because part of me don't want to be there like, I'm just fucked up. You know what I mean? This is happening too fast.
You're
You want to
hoping that-
believe in the alcohol, and you want to
that
believe
it's
like
the drugs
yeah,
that's doing
yeah.
this to me, right? So I run over there and we pick him up, right? And we're like, damn, I mean, he is fucked up. So we take him back, but by then the cops are already over there at my aunt's because she called the cops
Yeah.
on his ass, right? So we take him back over there, and they call the ambulance because they see him fucked up.
No
They
shit.
start asking me and Joe like, what the fuck happened and stuff.
Yeah, my tia fucked him up.
Yeah, what happened? We had to call it on. She's crazy.
She's got them hands.
Look at the chancla. Look at
Y'all take the money.
yeah. He didn't have nothing about drugs. So we take him back, right?
Damn.
They call. When she called 911, she just told them this shit. So they send the fire truck, the ambulance, and all that shit out there. And Littlefield ain't got shit else to do.
It's all voluntary
Yeah,
and shit.
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So they're out there, man, and they're checking him out, right? So we're there, and they're asking us stuff. They take him to her bedroom and lay him down, right? Because he's refusing help, right, to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So they lay him back there, and he's laying down and stuff, and they're asking us, like, what happened? Because she's saying, which is the truth, that he beat her up and took the money, right? And we're saying that some fucking dude came from the field and beat the fuck out of him, right?
It sounds like a lie.
Yeah, and I'm not telling them about the whole floating shit, right?
You still shocked and
yeah.
shit?
Yeah, because I didn't want to say it because I was like, they're going to ask me, they're going to think I'm on drugs, which I was. But
Yeah.
I just didn't.
But that's
you know,
what I'm saying. It sounds like a lie.
Yeah, and,
Like,
I sobered up so quick, bro.
bet,
I ain't
bro.
never been that sober in my life. So I was like, telling them what happened. So like, we're there for like an hour, bro. It's like 4:30 in the morning now, right? 4:35, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" So they leave and shit like that, right? So we're telling my aunt, she's like, "No, y'all need to stay here because it's already late and too much stuff has happened and da 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 da." Right? I was like, "Well, fuck, man. Well, let's go get the car, bring it over here. We'll just sleep in the car till the sun comes up all the way, and then we'll split." And Joe's like, "Fuck yeah, bro."
Your tia's the only sober one, right?
Yeah.
What does she think at this point about her son being fucked up?
She thinks we did it.
Oh, okay.
She thinks we kicked
That's what
his
I was
ass
gonna
because
ask you.
she thought we fucked him up because he beat her
That's
up.
what I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
ask
You
you.
know what I mean? That's what she was thinking. Because she was like, he didn't mean it. Then she started the typical, now
Oh,
she's
yeah.
defending him.
Yeah.
You know what I
Enabler.
mean?
Enabler,
You know, and she's mad at us, but she's not mad because she thinks we did it to protect her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were like, no. She's like, no, just go get the car, and when in the morning y'all can sleep, and then y'all could take off. And we're like, all right. So me and Joe's like, so we're walking back, and Joe's like, man, I'm never hanging out with your family. You know what I mean? So we get in the car, and when we're driving back to the house, he's like, did you see that shit? And I was like, bro, I don't know what I saw, dog. And he's like, I'm just saying, man, I could have swore that motherfucker was in the air. I said, nah, man, it's probably how the ground is, bro.
You're trying to.
From the cotton, the field's uneven. He was like, I don't know, man. So I was like, fuck, man. So we're getting there. Next thing you know, man, I don't know how long it took us during that whole thing, but the cop is coming back, right? With the sirens and everything on, right? So we stop and we sit out there for about 5-10 minutes. We're like, what the fuck is that cop back in there for? And I see my aunt come out and she goes back in, and then more cops start coming back, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, what? And she's screaming and crying, my aunt, right? I could hear her inside the house. So I was like, what the fuck, man? I said, this dude's tripping again, right? So we go in the house. He's on the couch, bro, and he has a knife, and his tongue, bro, looks like it's down to his chin.
Oh.
And like his face is just swollen. Like I guess from the dude beating the shit out of him, right? It's just swollen and red, and he's like breathing really, really hard, and he keeps lunging at my aunt and the cops. Right? He's on the couch and he's just jumping like back and forth, side to side. And then
What the fuck?
yeah, and he would lunge forward, and she had a cross and a rosary, and she kept saying that. And every time he would lunge, she would go like that, and he would jump back.
He would jump back.
Yeah, he would jump back, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck, right? And he keeps doing that, right? And then he has that knife, and the cops have their guns drawn, bro, and they're like, put the weapon down, put the weapon down. Homeboy's eyes, bro, were so black, like the pupil area, like it looked like he wasn't there no more, man. And like I said, I say all this stuff, and I will admit I was fucking drunk.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I knew
yeah.
all this, but this shit has never ever left my mind, right? So he's lunging and breathing his fucking tongue and just drool, just coming out of his mouth, man.
Like possession,
And he keeps
man.
lunging forward, right? And she keeps doing that, man. Well, he started fucking shaking, and he jumped, man, and they just shot him.
The noises he's making, are they human noises?
They're like grunts, and groans, man. And so when he did that last lunge at her, they fucking shot him, man. Killed him, right?
Oh, damn.
fuck.
Killed him there, bro. So we fucking run out, right? Out into the, from the house, right? We didn't leave. We just ran out. Like,
Hell yeah.
holy fuck, they're just shooting. You know what I mean? So we like duck, run out. My aunt screaming and all this shit, man. Cops, when they come in, they fucking, they get everybody's statements on what fucking happened, right?
Yeah.
So this shit goes on, right? So the funeral home, they're gonna bury this guy, right? My cousin. They're gonna bury him, man. They had to cremate him because his body stunk so bad. The mortuary people said that it seemed like his body was been decaying for days.
And it was just right.
It was just from when that happened. They had to do like a little I don't know. The coroner had to come and verify his death there, and then they had to take his body. They did the whole thing. They took it, and then before they released it, so it was like 2-3 days. But the things that the mortuary people said that his body seemed like it had been rotting for like days and days, man. Because the
That's
smell was
insane.
so strong, bro. It was so strong that they didn't suggest like a normal viewing of the thing, because they said his face was so swollen and deteriorated in his insides that they recommended cremation for him, right?
So he was like decomposing
already, man, like at a rapid pace, right?
Damn, bro.
And to this day, my aunt always blames herself. She said because she was so mad, she said that I hope the devil come get you. And she swears that was the devil who came.
That's
and
what it
punished
sounds like
them,
to me, bro. That sounds like some kind of demonic possession. You know what I mean?
That-
Oh my god.
That
Sorry that you experienced
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off, my brother. For you to see that with your own eyes, man, I pray that you have peace in your heart. Ooh, that's no joke.
you grew up a Christian. You know firsthand the power of the tongue.
Oh yeah, I do.
You can
run away from
there's a
it,
lot
but
of people that uses the power of the tongue for positive, speak that shit to existence for positivity, but
you
dude,
can speak death into someone's life like that too.
And then Joe was talking. Joe had never went back to Littlefield with me ever again.
I wouldn't either, motherfucker.
I don't blame you.
But I tell you this, man, we never ever spoke about it again.
I don't blame you, bro.
Never, ever. The only time he ever mentioned it when Joe became a real devout Catholic and started going to church a lot, really strong in his faith and stuff like that. And I wasn't there at that level with him. And he came to my house and what's that song? That song, Ocean,
Oh yeah,
right?
Hill song.
Yeah, Hill song. That song, Ocean, right? He's like, man, I got this song I want to show you, bro.
Bring it
So
to
he
me.
came and he played it for me. And I was like, man, it's really, really good, bro. And he's like, no, man, you got to really listen to it. And I started laughing, right? And I was like, bro, I heard it, man. He's like, I got you, bro. It's all right. It's all right. And he was like, no. He goes, God is real, bro. And he goes, you know because you've seen it. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, that night. That's all he said was that night. And I was
And
like,
you knew what he was
I
talking
knew what
about.
he was talking
Yeah.
about. I was like, yeah, you're right. You're right,
That's
man.
crazy,
So, like
bro.
I said, that was the most craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like I said, it looked like at the very end before he dropped, it looked like they were 2 feet off the ground,
And
man.
the way you describe it, bro, you knew it because I'm sitting here seeing it in my head. You saw it. You're wanting to believe that you're just fucked up, you're lit, right? But that had to be done for real. Whether it was, even if it was for Joe to change his life, right? Like, for you, you had to see that with your own 2 eyes. Because not everybody can see it. People will hear stories. Did you ever hear the story about La Fiesta back in the day when the devil was there? And,
Oh, that's
yeah.
it, yeah.
I think about that all the time. Hearsay, but you feel like it's real because
Yeah.
you hear it. When you see the shit with your own eyes, bro, that stood with you for
Bro,
30 years.
Look, I'm 22 years old, right? I'm in my 40s, right? And even now, I had to take some drink to calm my nerves when
Oh,
I
yeah,
say
bro.
that story because it was so just like
Real.
I was there, but it felt like I wasn't. Like, how can this really be?
But
Like, I've
not-
always believed in God, but people, I believe in God. But you got to understand, if you believe in God,
then
You
how
have
can
to
you
believe-
you
not?
had to believe in the devil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
Yep.
so if you could call upon God, then evidently somebody could call the devil
That's
to
big
do
right there,
something,
bro.
bro.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she holds her, dude. Like when she talks, like nobody really talks about him
I understand.
anymore.
I understand.
But when she used to, man, it would always you could see
That guilt.
her heart broken, the guilt in her because she always because she said I called him,
Yeah.
I called him, and it's just like man, bro.
Bro.
That was the fucking craziest. And poor Joe, man.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
went back to Littlefield, see the Wildcats play.
You invite him to a game. He's like, "Nah, you're cool, bro."
Where we going? Littlefield? Nah, I don't go that way. I go all the way around to Leatherland.
Nah, bro, we're going to Anton.
We're going to
She's like, I don't even want to get on that road. We'll go to Leatherland, come back around.
He's like, "I'll get some all-sub burritos in Brownfield. I'm good, bro." That's it's vivid.
You're still haunted by that story, though.
Dude, when like I said, I never tell anybody that story. And so when I was like, man, you know what, I'm going to tell that story. But I said, I need something to come. 'Cause even, like, I still get nervous and talking about it because I was like, I got to drive home. I got to
Yeah.
drive home.
I'm glad you're able
And, like,
to
he
share that,
pointed at me. Get what I'm saying? That's the whole, like, everything went, like when we put the headphones on and we're trying to see if we can hear each other and stuff. Like that part when you
Yeah.
can't, it's just like a dead silence.
Yeah.
That's how it completely went because everything was so loud, all the yelling and the fighting
And then
and the
instantly-
sounds of everything, and then all of a sudden it was just a complete mute, bro.
Do you think that event had an impact on changing who you become as a person today?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
I see it as in there's, you get to you got to see stuff to say, but I know. Oh, like I said, I always said, oh yeah, of course I believe in God, but there's got to be a bad side too, right? There's not just a good side. So I understand, like you said, words are very powerful, and I got to watch what I say. So that's why, when people tell me, when I run into people that I knew when I was younger, and I always said hateful things or mean things and stuff like that. Those are like curses. I put these upon people.
Same here, bro. Me too.
And I regret those things so bad. It weighs a lot on me because when I see them, I'm so sorry, man. Because if something I said put a curse on you, and it put that little seed in your mind that thinking maybe you weren't shit or something like if I said, oh, you ain't shit or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't mean shit to me, but it might have put something in your head and
somebody.
it fucked you up. And now I'm responsible for that because I said those words upon you. You know what I mean?
People can literally block their own blessings with their tongue. It's insane, man. That's fucking crazy, bro.
It was so
So
vivid
what I
to
want
me.
to say is okay, you don't want to believe it because you want to put it on the alcohol, you want to put it on whatever you were doing, right? But you have a second storyteller to match your story, and y'all got the same story. How can y'all both be seeing shit that didn't happen at that the stories match?
I imagine, you remember It, the original It, when they grow up and they kind of talk about it and they don't want to. So when you're telling me about this, I imagine you're like, no, I'm going to suppress that if I could. But then in the same token, it's always in your mind, you know, because when that's how we deal with it, though, whether we know it or not. The more you think about it and you do, whether you're alone, whether sometimes we get fucked up and that's how we deal with it, the more you face what you went through, you're dealing with the reality of it. Yeah. So sometimes we drink and get, high or whatever. I know I smoked weed to not deal with stuff. But the more I started realizing, no, I go through the scared emotions, the happy emotions, the sad emotions, as long as I'm going through it. Yeah. You're dealing with it, and it's still there, but it don't have to have a hold on you anymore. But I imagine being in that position, bro. I probably shit myself literally, bro.
Bro, I don't know. You know what, man? I didn't check my fucking shit because
you did.
I might have. I might have.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm gonna hold that.
That's crazy, bro.
Man, that's fucking insane.
Nuts.
So I don't think I've ever told this story anywhere other than just the people that were there that we've Georgie can validate the story. So we talk to each other and same shit, you and Joe, he validated the same shit that I saw. Yeah. So we're going to a Rangers game, and it's like nothing, but the Days Inn right there by across from Jerry's World. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. We've never stayed there, and we've always said, man, it'd be cool to stay there because it's not that fucking far from the stadium. Not Jerry's World, but the Ranger Stadium. Yeah. So we've always said, man, it'd be cool to stay there. Well, we finally fucking get, I don't know, a Groupon or some shit that was a real cheap rate at that fucking Days Inn. We only need the hotel to sleep and shower. Literally, fucking we're always at someone's house in Dallas or partying or whatever. So we get there, we check in, and Georgie happens to have a buddy going that's taking a friend. So he's like, where y'all staying at? And at the Days Inn. He's like, oh, all right, cool. I'll follow you up there. I'll see if they have rooms for me and my buddy. And he follows us, and he gets a room. And he gets a room further down the way, and we're on the first floor. If you've ever been into this Days Inn, you have to go in. What is that called? It's not a motel. It's not a hotel, right? Because it's a cheap ass. Yeah, but you have to go inside.
Yeah. So a lobby,
a lobby.
It's not
a long ass hallway. Yeah. Anyways, I tell you all this because we get there, we check in, we just throw our luggage on the bed. And then we bounce to go party, we're fucking young, that was our shit. Fucking boom, we're here. Let's go fucking bounce.
Yeah.
We shut the bar down. So I don't know. We get there at what, like 2, 3, let's just say 3 p.m. We go out, we go eat, and then we party, and then we come back home at like 3 a.m. So we've been gone for 12 fucking hours. We get back to the hotel, to our room. Eric is fucking trashed. Well, I mean, anytime we went to Dallas, Eric was gonna be trashed. But he's fucking trashed. So it's Eric, me, and Georgie. So I was supposed to have a bed. Georgie was supposed to have a bed, and Eric was, whatever. So, and it didn't fucking matter. We give us a wall to lean on. You know what I mean?
That's all we
but
need.
that's how we planned the room. It was like, I get a bed, Georgie gets a bed, and then Eric will sleep on the floor or whatever. Yeah. He gets so fucked up that we walk into the bed, and like he just walks the hotel room. He walks to the bed and just passes the fuck out. And I was like, well, there goes my fucking bed. So we're there, and it's hot, dude. Like fucking middle of winter, got the thermostat all the way up to like 90, that fucking hot, like grandma's house hot. Like, fuck, it's hot in here, man. So I called the front desk and I go, do y'all have a fan? And she goes, yeah, I think we got one. It's like, can I go pick it up? She goes, yeah. So then I go to the front desk and she's like, are you in room such and such? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, dude, can you keep it down, man? Like, disgusted with me. Like, legit, like keep it down, dude. And I'm like, I laugh because I thought she's joking. Yeah. Like, And then she goes, no, but for real, keep it down. And I'm like, we already got complaints. Like, we've been here 2 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
And she goes, they've been complaining on y'all all night. And I go, who? And she goes, actually, both sides of your room have been complaining on y'all. Can y'all keep it down? And I'm like, I told her, I'm like, we haven't been here all day.
Bitch, I just got it.
I was like, we've been gone all day. Like, all day we've been gone. We've been in that hotel room 15 fucking minutes tops all day. And she's like giving me the rolled eyes, and she's like, dude, just keep it down. Like, she don't even want to fuck with me. And she gives me the box fan, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm walking back to the hotel room. I fucking walk in the hotel room, and I bring the fan, and I go, dude, that's fucking weird. George's like, what's up? I go, the chick at the front desk said, like, we are too noisy and they keep it down. He goes, damn, we already got complaints. I said, that's what I said. And he goes, and I go, dude, she said that, like, they've been getting complaints on us all day. And I told her, we are never been in this hotel room today longer than 5 minutes, but I told her 15 minutes tops. And he was like, nah, fuck that bitch. Georgie being Georgie. Oh, yeah. So plug in the fan, and it starts cooling down. And I take a pillow from Eric's bed, and I'm making my bed on the floor in between the 2 beds. So Eric is passed out. I'm on the floor, and then Georgie's got the second bed. Dude, I ain't fucking kidding you, dude. Eric pops up like the fucking Undertaker from a dead ass, drunk, passed out sleep. You don't do that. Like, you don't do that. You can fucking, any drunk motherfucker, like, shake him, and they're not getting up. Like, he pops up like a snap, and he pops up like the Undertaker, and he was like, I wish they'd stop fucking knocking. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look at Georgie, and I was like, this drunk motherfucker. As soon as he says that, dude, our door, there's a pounding. And I'm talking like a police knock on our fucking door, dude. Like, boom, boom, boom. I get up because I'm like, we're drunk. Yeah. We're young. I'm ready to fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So I get up and I run to the door. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's doing this? When I tell you, the long hallway, I brought that up. We're like smack dab in the middle. Like, smack dab in the middle of this hallway.
Long on each side?
Long on each side. And it took all but like 3 seconds to get up to open the door. And when I haul ass and like open the door, and it was still pounding when I'm walking to the door. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they just pounded and like it was pounding. I'm walking, like hauling ass to the door, and I open it. There's nobody there.
What the?
Like, nobody. And just before that happened, Eric woke up and was like, I wish they'd stop fucking knocking. And I'm tripping, dude. Now I'm scared.
premonition
Now
shit,
I'm
bro.
fucking scared. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck? And George's like, who is it? Like, who the fuck? I'm like, man, it's nobody. He's like, what? And I close the door. I fucking go lay down, and I'm like, man, Georgie, that was weird, bro. Like Eric heard that happened. And so,
That's nuts, bro.
like, you know, as time progresses, you kind of forget about it,
Yeah.
like that happened. So we're just talking, like, you think the Rangers going to win tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Just bullshit, you know, small talk before we're going to bed. And then I look in the corner of my fucking eye, and that day's in, like, the first floor, like the outside wall is all glass window. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like a reflection glass?
No, like actual glass.
Oh, okay.
Like, because the wall, like the first floor, one of the walls was all glass. So like the actual wall was just a curtain.
Oh, okay.
So no one can see.
Okay.
So you can still see like the parking lot light, like, you know, creep in through the cracks of the curtain.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the corner where that light is like coming through the curtain. And I'm like, what the fuck? I go, hey, Georgie, check that out, dude. And Georgie's kind of already fallen asleep. He's like, huh? I said, look, dude, look at the corner of that fucking, right there where the curtain's at. Look at that corner of the wall on the ceiling. And he goes, what the fuck? Like you said, dude, like you said, I was fucking drunk. But Georgie saw it too, like... Dude, it was like the only way I can describe it is, you know how like the movie Backdraft, when the fire is on the ceiling and it's like coming towards you like in a rolling cloud.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fucking black cloud creeping from the corner of where that light on the curtain was shining through, and it was just getting bigger and bigger and rolling its way through the ceiling like towards us. Man, I put that fucking savana over my head, and I just like started praying, and
Yes,
I
sir.
fell asleep, dude. And then we woke up that morning, and I was like, "Did that fucking happen?" And he was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, "Holy shit,
You could
dude!"
feel it just, oh, dude.
And like getting complaints all day from that room that we were never in. Like, what the fuck?
That shit happens, brother. You know, you hear about a lot of hotels like
Yeah, because you don't know what happens in those
you don't know.
rooms,
Yeah,
man.
seriously, bro. And the evil spirits are going to follow those people. You know what I mean? So watch documentaries or something. They kill people in hotels without stuff we never know. But to see something like that, I don't know if I could fall asleep, drunk or not. I would have been like, I'm going back.
I blamed it on being drunk, and
Yeah.
I just started praying hard, dude. And like, I ain't shitting you. I put the fucking the bed
was
sheet
like a kid, yeah,
over
yeah.
my fucking head, and I prayed myself to sleep, dude.
Shit. Fuck that.
Oh, dude. Like, I'm getting creepy just fucking telling that story, man.
Someone's gonna have to take me home.
I'm gonna call my daughters. Yeah, y'all hungry?
Like a man that picked me up.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
man.
bro. But even talking about that,
Yeah, bro.
that's how you release that. You let that go. That is nuts, bro.
So I have another story, man. It's about this lady. There was a lady that drowned her kids.
What happened?
Y'all want to take a break?
Yates? Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
take a quick break.
Let's
man.
do it.
And we're back. Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna tell you this though. You are true though. You need to sell or play what we say off the air.
On the-
to
on the
that,
Patreon, bro. Yeah, we just had a possession story that Thomas Winterfinger had on. I'm telling y'all, man, like, I need to capitalize on this and just have y'all sign waivers and shit. Say, like, all the stories you should, it can and will be
Yeah.
on the internet somewhere.
Somewhere.
$5 for 30 minutes of this shit. Oh, never fail.
Oh shit.
So we just told spooky stories, but I wanted to like talk about how like your eyes can play tricks on you to thinking that you saw something because we were kids, and my sister had this little knockoff Cabbage Patch doll, but it was huge, man. It's probably like 3 foot tall.
Okay.
big old head, and it was one of those where you pick it up and the eyes open and shit
Oh,
like
shit,
that.
yeah.
And then the yarn hair, like it was a knockoff Cabbage Patch doll, but
Was it My Buddy? Remember those?
Yeah, yeah.
My Buddy.
kid sister.
Wherever I go, she goes. Oh, my bad.
So, she has this fucking doll, and it's probably like, I don't know, man, one of the, how I'm remembering it, it's like one of the first nights that like I've got to go to bed by myself in my room, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
that's already a scary fucking thing, and y'all been to the house when it's dark. My dad always had that nightlight in the hall because you can't see. It's so fucking dark in the hall. Well, that nightlight shined into my room when it was dark. So I put this whole fucking like visual because I'm looking. I don't want to go to bed and I'm crying and I'm fucking so scared shitless. And I'm looking out my doorway into the hall that's lit up from the nightlight, and I see that doll.
No.
Like running in the hall across my room. And
fuck that.
yeah, dude. But
Fuck
like
that.
deep down, I know I didn't see that. I know my mind
Playing the trick on you.
played a trick on
But
me
it
to see that.
Scared you enough.
And
to,
it scared me, and I went to bed. But I'll never forget that because I saw it, but I just know that didn't fucking happen.
It all looks at you. It's all right, GP.
Yeah.
I know I didn't see that shit.
I just know it didn't
Yeah.
fucking happen.
Yeah, your mind does, because when you're thinking about things all the time, your mind will, you'll assume you see it, or I saw something go across the room. But when you vividly, kind of going back to San Juan's story, when you see that vividly, you're trying to like, oh, maybe my mind's playing tricks
Yeah.
on me. It's like, oh no, that shit was right in front of me. So, yeah, that.
Fuck that. I don't know how y'all go to bed. Like, I saw this little doll run by me. I went to bed. I saw this demon on the wall crawling. Just put the shit over my head.
I would
I'm
have
good.
pulled an all nighter and shit.
Dude.
Well, I legit, when that happened in Dallas, I legit prayed myself to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you're fucking drunk and
That's probably what
it
saved
doesn't
you.
take
That's-
that
yeah.
it doesn't take that much. It just
yeah.
takes a little bit of not concentrating on shit other than just praying and then you're out.
Yeah, because you have to think how much faith you had. You put the sheet and prayed and went to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
That is
like-
faith. That
yeah,
is
that's
faith, bro.
Because you're
Yeah.
like, this prayer and this thin ass sheet is gonna protect me.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
My ass would have been, Georgie, I'm going back to Lubbock. I'll see you. Y'all call me when y'all
I'm
get
sleeping
into
in the car. Fuck y'all.
Shit, yeah, that's
Fuck y'all, I'm out. But yeah, I really think that there's times where, because how many times have you asked, like, you're dead ass right in your memory, and then you ask somebody that was with you and they're like, that didn't happen like that. You're like, what the yeah, it did. Yeah, and then you're like, fuck, maybe it didn't happen that way.
They start telling you like, oh yeah, huh? Fuck.
yeah,
My story's better though.
Like, man, I'm misremembering shit. Yeah, that's how I see that doll story. Is like, I know I saw it, but deep down I know it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the dark though, your mind was like,
dude.
yeah, that's some crazy shit
Yeah.
though.
So another thing before we leave, do y'all watch scary movies?
Dude, I love them.
You do?
I fucking love them.
I still don't.
I
bro.
don't.
You don't for real?
No, I don't.
I walked out when The Grudge first came out. I saw 15 minutes of it and left. I was a big wuss. I
Dude,
was like,
I love them, man. But one time my son fucked me up. We were watching it, right? And he doesn't pay attention. He's on the phone or his iPad and
doing
shit.
his thing.
And then he slipped under the bed with us, right? And then he just woke up and I was like, what are you doing? Go to bed. He was like, Michael Myers, something down. I was like, man, take your ass to sleep. Like, oh, dude, I was so pissed off at him. Like, you fucking scaring me, bro. Like, you're 3. Sit your ass down, bro. Michael. And you know, the name Michael, I know it's from the movie. But he was just sitting
The
up,
way he
bro.
said it,
Yeah,
too.
he was just sitting up, man.
You're
And
okay.
I'm like,
Turn on that light real quick.
yeah, I was like, you better lay your ass down. I'm about to fuck you up, son.
I'm a big wuss.
So
bro.
the second part of this question is, so we don't fuck with scary movies. You do. Do you think or feel that like demonic spirits can follow you through that movie?
No, but Amanda, my wife does. She puts a little cross by the TV,
To
man.
watch the movie?
Like she said, it has to be wood, right?
Okay.
So she goes gets 2 sticks and puts it by like under where the TV is. She'll put it.
And
right
y'all
there.
are covered. You
So
can
we're
watch
good.
scary
You
movies.
can watch
She's comfortable.
whatever.
Yeah.
You can see the true devil on TV. You got your little
She
sticks.
said, babe, I got my sticks. We're good.
And like, dude, I
That's
can't
crazy,
play
bro.
any. She is terrified of scary movies, man. You can't play anything with aliens at night. scary movies, because if you watch a scary movie with her, she has to watch something funny
Afterwards, yeah.
so she can go to bed. I'm like,
I was like
are
that
the
younger.
most retarded
Oh my God.
person. You look. Yeah, I like you because your sense makes no. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn. So if the movie ends at 11, we have to watch a fucking another movie
To get her mind off
to
of the
get her
scary
mind
part.
off of it.
So I believe that.
For real, they come through the TV.
Like not through the TV. Like
But you invite the spirit.
you're inviting that shit to into your home is what like, and I mean, to each their own. Like,
Yeah.
like you and I can have our differences and fucking still be the best of
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
I'm not saying that it's true. I'm saying that I believe that.
Yeah, that's cool.
preferences,
So
yeah.
I don't watch it because I'm scared. I mean, there's some scary movies I'd like to watch, but I truly believe that if I'm watching it in my home, I'm inviting that shit into my house.
I don't let my kids, man. They like scary movies. I tell them that's exactly what I tell them. Like, especially if you just look at over the last 15, 20 years, so much scary shit. There's, Saw alone and different,
But see, I don't like gory movies.
Okay.
Like Saw.
you like the
eyes.
suspense.
I like spirits, demons, stuff like that.
Hardcore shit.
I like
None of that pussy saw shit.
evil shit.
but what I'm saying is, so if,
None of that pussy shit, man.
but then
No
I'm
wonder
scared.
your fucking wife wants to cross. Goddamn.
But my daughter's like that too, man. She can watch anything with no problem.
My baby girl's like that
She
too.
was so mad at her friend. They went to go 19.
The
Nightmare on
nightmare.
19,
Yeah.
So she says she went Saturday and the line was all the way into the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
She said they were waiting hours to get up there, right? She said 4 lines like crosses before they get. They're in the thing. They already paid their $25. Her friend passes out in the line, right?
Oh shit.
So she was like, she passed out
Because she was
Emily.
scared or because
I
she
don't know,
she
right?
dehydrated or something?
So I'm like, so my head as a dad was like, did you already pay? Like, she's like, yeah, we already paid. We're inside. And then she passes out. And I was like, is she okay? She's like, I don't know, but we were almost there. And I was
She was
like,
disappointed in her.
and then I was like, so what happened to your friend? Like,
I don't know. I went through the maze.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
She was waiting for me in the car when I got out.
I know she wasn't there.
I wasn't wasting $25 there.
So I was like, so what happened to Emily? She was like, nobody would help us. She said nobody would help her friend get off the ground, right? Because everybody didn't want to get out of line. She said a couple, a man and a lady, helped get her up and carry her to the car.
Damn.
No, she said nobody got out of line. Nobody helped. Nobody nothing.
That's in the society we live in now.
And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, people were with phones recording her passed out on the ground.
That's
And I was like,
sad.
man. I said, what were you doing? She's like, I was trying to stay out of the shot. I'm not trying to get on that either. And I was like, you're crazy. And I said, she was like, I wanted to go back. I was like, God dang, man, take her to the hospital.
Yeah,
And you know, she was just like so concerned about going. Like, she loves scary shit, man. Completely different from Amanda. Amanda is the most scariest. Like, she's like, tell my story, right? And I was like, what story? About when I saw a leprechaun. I was like, ah, damn it,
Yo,
man.
babe, I got a drink. I
I was like, your leprechaun story, you want? She's like, she is 100% swears up and down. She saw a leprechaun for 3 days
Oh shit.
at a friend's house.
The after me lucky charms.
I was like, so I started thinking, I was like, there's no fucking way. She's like, yeah. I said, man, you're tripping. You didn't see no. She's like, to this day, she swears she saw a little. And I was like, what was he wearing? She describes like what you would typically think of. I was like,
She's like, babe, you gotta believe me. I see this.
I was like, what drugs were you on, man? Like,
He had a green top hat.
He was after my lucky charms, babe.
but she swears. I was like, that's not scary, my love. That's like, people just gonna look at you and shake their head. Nobody's gonna be afraid of your
What
story.
is she? She's like, it scared the shit out of
She
me.
is terrified of it, bro. And Leprechaun, the old movie.
I think he had a corn cob pipe and a button nose. Hey, man, you're fucking mixing the shit up, man.
But it's scary. Well, you know, the Tubi plays those old movies, right? The Tubi app.
Oh yeah.
Is it legit?
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's
I
free.
know, but like, is it legit?
Yeah, I watch old movies.
Not
man,
to
like,
cut you off, you know,
go
but
ahead.
but I see on TikTok like the,
memes?
movies that they're like, man, Tubi's got to quit, and it's like some like dude, like some fucking movie that like hey, me and you want to make on our fucking phone. And it's like whack ass acting.
Dude,
And,
it got some sorry ones, but then they got like Swamp Thing, Over
Old
the
school.
Top,
Old
bro.
school.
Oh,
Turn your
shit.
head back, dog.
Oh, yeah.
They had a bunch of them, right? They had old Leprechaun on it, right?
yeah.
So I was like, man, I
Fucking
was telling
Leprechaun
Angel, I was
was-
like, man, I love this movie, kid. I said, let's watch it. So I put it on. I was watching, like, God damn, this is the most.
this is the
saddest-
shittest movie. Why did I like this
Dude,
movie?
What was wrong with this as kids?
Like,
bro?
how was I scared of this fucking funky ass little dude? Like, it was not scary. It was super corny. But back then, I was like
We were
legit terrified
terrified of
of it.
that
I was
shit.
like,
Yeah.
man, that's some scary shit, man. Now I'm watching. I'm just like,
Did you ever watch Leprechaun in the Hood?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that was
like,
that shit, bro.
like it was. You know, back then it was like that's a badass movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
Oh, yeah.
watching it. Now
Watching
you're
it now,
like,
like, what the fuck was I saying?
what was I tripping on? But the movie I'm most afraid of is Vatican Tapes. Ever seen that one?
No,
Vatican
Nah,
Tapes.
never even heard of it.
Bro,
I'm gonna go check that out tonight.
I was watching before Angel took the basement. It used to be my theater room, right? So I had the whole wall was the movie thing, right? We had the seats and everything in there.
Okay.
And they had told me about it, so I put it on, man. I started watching it, bro. I was like, fuck this. I went upstairs, turned on all the fucking lights. I was like, man, I bring your fucking sticks.
You're setting them up.
Like, we're gonna put these motherfuckers up because
bring
this
your
fucking
sticks.
shit is fucking scary.
Hey, bring that palm cross that you got from Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
We need that
Right
too.
here. It's like, what are you doing with the action? We're fucking taking no chances, baby, because this one's fucking
So
scary.
Vatican Tapes.
Yeah, man, that shit, bro.
It's a movie or like a
It's
documentary?
a movie documentary thing. Like, when that person gets possessed, right, and you can hear their bones cracking. And I was like,
Is it actual footage or like actors?
it shows going back and forth.
Okay.
Right, just like The Fourth Kind. Ever seen that movie, The Fourth Kind? You need to watch it. They show actual tapes of alien abductions and stuff, like the people being hypnotized and stuff, and reenacting it.
Oh yeah.
And they go back and forth, and then they put them side by side from the actors and the actual thing that was happening. That shit. That's how this is kind of, man. But holy shit, man! I was down there. I was all happy. Was sitting down, turned it on.
Your
started
popcorn and shit.
I was like,
All the lights.
nope, not today, not today. And you know, I don't get scared of shit. You know what I mean?
You
So,
wake up your baby boy. Come on, Mijo. You go watch TV. Come on.
you know,
Come on.
everybody,
Hey,
yeah.
wake up me home. Michael Myers. God damn it. Let's go.
Kicking the dogs. Oh, y'all awake too? Get up, dogs.
It's picture Michael Myers. Fuck.
Calling everybody in. Everybody got to come in early today. It's fucking 10. I know. Come in now. Now. Overtime. Come on.
Overtime.
I'm not watching this motherfucker alone.
What time we working till? Till sun up, motherfucker.
Everybody in a circle.
You're not leaving me alone.
We don't do
today.
darkness alone no more.
For real, dude. That one fucked me up, bro.
You know, as an adult, okay, I'll tell you the movie that scared me as a kid. Scared shitless. And I don't know why, but it did, was Carrie.
That's
So
my shit.
that's
a good
how
one.
that's how they disciplined me.
Yeah.
For real?
You know what I mean? My grandma, all my uncles are like, hey, I'm gonna go get Carrie. Oh, and I'd fucking sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like that's how they disciplined me.
Carrie.
And then so that was the movie that scared me as a kid. But as an adult, the two movies that scared the piss out of me as an adult was Insidious, the first part one, and then the Blair Witch.
Blair Witch Project.
What? No, I don't think it's Blair Witch. The one that had like all the haunted shit happen, like under paranormal, the first one.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Because
That's
that
good,
was
bro.
like shit that
Because
could.
it was like off a camera.
It was shit that like you thought about, like that maybe happens when I'm gone or I'm asleep, and then they made a movie that you're like, it does fucking happen.
And then they do it off the cameras, like the surveillance cameras.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that shit
I
real
remember
shit.
seeing
Yeah,
that.
that's some real shit.
And then they're like, well, it's just a movie. I don't give a shit. That happens.
Yeah.
Like, you can't change my
Dude.
mind that it don't fucking
That's what I
happen.
say. Like, I love them, but then sometimes I'll fuck myself up.
Oh, yeah.
Like that Vatican tape, bro. Y'all need to watch it, man, because that shit fucked me.
No.
I was like upstairs.
He's like,
Take your
All
word
the
for it.
lights on. Open the fridge. 'Cause I had an extra light in that motherfucker. We got everything on.
Open the freezer too.
We going right in this motherfucker. Cause
I'm a
brought
big-
the shop lights in. Like shit, bro.
I'm a big wuss, bro. I try, but I can't.
What movie scared you as a kid?
Ironically, Carrie I liked. Now, as scary as it was, and even watching
Well,
it today,
I don't think it was scary. I don't know why I was so scared of it.
well, it's because you know,
Probably the blood and the fire.
yeah, in certain scenes,
Yeah.
certain scenes will fuck you up. Man, I hate it. Michael Myers and all that was good to me. Jason was good. I think Pinhead,
Oh, Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, bro.
Yeah.
Just seeing that shit, my dad would same kind of thing. He'd put it on, and I was gone. But I don't know if you remember back in the day when they would show was it WCW or no Worldwide Wrestling with the Von Erichs. After each show, they would go straight into Tales from the Dark Side. And we were little kids. You remember that shit?
Dude, turn it off. Turn it. Change it.
The intro
Before the
bro,
motherfucker comes out of the
intro alone, bro, I was gone, bro. And
when they go down the stairs and then he comes up, change it.
That's one I loved watching wrestling, but as soon as I see that intro, I was gone.
2 intros I'll never forget as a kid: the Tales from the Crypt and MASH.
Oh yeah,
When when MASH came on, you knew you had to go to bed. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I hated it. Yep, MASH.
And you remember when TV ended?
Oh yeah, they put the American flag
with
on
the Jets.
Oh yeah,
the Jets and then the American flag.
Yep.
And you're like, oh fuck, TV's over.
And they just show the weather all night.
Now it's everything.
No, they didn't show nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
not the weather.
It was just
you're right.
like a color code.
Yeah,
Yeah,
color
you're
screen.
right. You're right. I forgot about that because I think after that they would just put the American flag on all night. Because I'd wake up 3 when I'd spend.
We're
the night
showing our age like a
dude,
motherfucker.
No, bro.
Back in the day when I spend the night at your house a lot, I would wake up and watch ESPN because I told them I was poor. We didn't have cable, so I got all the.
You had to soak it all up while you could.
I told him when we went to Cancun, I swore I saw Stuart Scott. You're like, you didn't see this guy. It's just a black dude. I was like, I don't get out much, JP.
There's another black dude with a lazy eye.
Have you ever met anybody famous? Just
I
like
met
random
athletes.
Athletes.
Yeah,
before?
when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I got to
Dude,
meet Hulk Hogan.
You got to meet Hogan?
Well, because my dad used to work at Gold's Gym, which is where Blue Sky is now. The old, what the freak, where they had the big ass. It's right there across from 4th, across from Tech.
The museum.
The museum, but it's Blue Sky now. What was it back in college day?
Conference?
Conference with a big ass T6. Well, before that, it was Gold's Gym. And my dad used to work out a lot there. And when we were kids, man, I guess they were in town one time for wrestling. I can't remember who all it was, but I just remember Hulk Hogan.
I never knew there was a gym there.
Oh yeah, Gold's Gym, bro.
Wow.
I remember at the conference. That's the last
Yeah,
time
yeah.
I remember that.
Because I was probably, this is when my parents were married, so I was like 3 or 4 years old. But yeah, it used to be Gold's Gym, and I got to meet Hulk Hogan, and I want to say it was one of the Steiner brothers.
Just as cold-blooded if it was never Hogan.
Right, it was just some white dude. He had a full set of hair and shit. No, but my dad, my brother.
No, I have a picture. You show him the picture. Fuck, that wasn't Hulk Hogan.
It's also white dude with curly hair. No,
That motherfucker looked more like Dusty Rhodes.
no, my mom hated my dad, but she could. Hey, I would have been happy to meet Dusty Rhodes, bro. The American dream.
I just thought about that, man. Like, he's 3, probably just anybody. It's like, it's Hogan. Oh, it's shit.
His dad just fucking with him. His dad so he can shut the fuck up. Hey, look, there's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I promise you, he had a full set of hair. No, I promise you. I promise you. But yeah, and when I say I met him, it was just they were in the facility. I got to, my dad. Yeah, but that's probably the only real celebrity. I was 3 years old, 4 years old.
We were in New York, man, during Christmas time, and what's that called? Little People, Big World.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The father and the son.
Yes,
With
sir,
that. Is that the name of the show with the little Asian kid?
Oh no, that's
And
the
they're
newer
doctors.
ones. Yes, that's the newer. Oh yeah,
I have
yeah.
no
the
idea what
mom,
the fuck you're talking about.
The little lady.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
Yes, and
I think he's a doctor too. Ain't he?
yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I saw him and the little Asian boy.
Yeah, yeah.
With him, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, there's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amanda got Littlefield people, bro. Starts following him around with a camera. I'm like,
Do a trick for me.
get your ass back. Oh, like no filter, bro. Just like
She said, do a trick. Hey, do a trick.
put a chip on your head.
Hey, do a cartwheel. You little fucker.
Dude, no filter on her, bro. She just, I said it.
She's all telling him that. Y'all should spank his little ass more. He's a fuck up on the show.
He's a fucking up. We don't listen. But dude, like, we were just walking, right? Because it's so crowded. And I just, they're small.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just see him walk by and I was like, oh shit, right? I say it to her. Amanda's like, oh my God. It fucking busts out the phone with the light and following him around, bro.
She's all on her cart trying to get away
Bro,
from him.
I'm just like, and they keep looking back. I'm like,
It went down on his. Oh, my bad. I was pushing it in there. I just wanted
He's
to
never pushed it in.
yeah, he's all mad. It was Hogan. It was fucking Hogan.
get all mad. You weren't there.
Rhodes, bitch. It was Hogan.
I was tripping because it just went limp. I was like, what the hell? Oh, shit.
That's the mic even calling you a liar. This lying
I swear,
motherfucker.
bro.
Lies.
I'm going to look for that picture. While
Beside your no holds bar fucking poster, you really just say Mike.
You were talking about how our eyes play. It was Hulk Hogan in my mind, goddammit. I was 3 years old.
Hey, that's all that fucking matters. In your mind, you saw Hogan.
You can put two Lewis. Love Mike. What the fuck?
It was Hogan.
Who the fuck's Lewis, Dad?
I can just see fucking
Your number one fan.
Fucking Thomas giving him a kiss on the cheek.
It was the Bulkster. It wasn't the Hulkster.
He's my hero.
Oh, fuck.
You can go to like the city like almanac or something and be like, Hogan didn't come to Lubbock until like 2001.
It wasn't even the fucking. It wasn't even a ghost.
I know,
It
y'all.
was
That
a
was no
conference.
ghost. It was in my. I swear. I swear.
It was conference. God damn.
It was the cook.
I
in the
could have
back.
swore it was a locker room. It was a fucking restroom.
But he was in his underwear. They were yellow. I
Yo, he
swear.
told me he was Hulk Hogan.
Your pops is doing shrugs in the restroom. Yeah, it's a Gold's Gym.
You're 3. You'll believe anything, bro.
God
Yeah,
damn.
so
Fuck, man. On that note, man, you got any shout outs, bro?
shout out to Hulk Hogan.
AKA Mike. Big Mike.
Mike and Mitch. No, shout out to my kids. And as always, man, senior year, I did hit you up for pictures and planning their graduation. So shout out to my
Yeah,
girls,
man, I
They-
can't wait to do their pictures, dude.
They worked hard this year. They're my babies aren't babies no more, man. So shout out to my babies.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be good shit.
Can't wait. For
Thomas, hit him with that phone number, man, for all their fall leave cleanup needs.
Appreciate that, brother. Once again, Thomas Rios, 806-535-4215. Send me a text.
Yeah,
man.
shoot that man a text, man.
You can look me up on Facebook, Thomas Rios or Genesis Rios, and we appreciate all the love, brother.
No,
It's
for sure, man.
more than I can express.
For sure, brother.
Both of you.
And we got a new spot opening up, huh? Mr.
spot?
Tigre Burrito.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I saw that.
I fuck that. Dude's just an asshole.
You know the expectation date on that?
I don't, man. I don't. I'm going to do all the drywall and everything myself.
Congratulations on that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
big.
So,
And it's going to be a sit-down
yeah,
place?
so you'd be able to come
cool
inside, sit down and eat and stuff like that. So, getting some like ice machines and everything brought in.
Extended hours or same hours?
It'll be extended hours. We only did the breakfast and lunch because we figured, if you wanted dinner or something like that, you would want to sit down,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
relax and stuff like
Good
that.
idea, yeah.
So,
Are y'all still open right now?
yeah,
as
we're
you
still
construction?
open during this construction because
Yes.
it's right behind the other one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
And,
badass,
so until then, as soon as that one's ready, we'll knock the one in the front down and make it all into parking lot and rock and roll from there, man. It's been really good. Still looking for a spot here in Lubbock to open.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but we're not gonna
Amen.
do
Okay.
the think it is like number 2 or nothing. I want to do Americano food
Okay.
and go from there, man. Something like just different.
That's cool.
And not a sit-down either? Still, like, drive
no,
up?
it'll be a
drive-
sit down.
Oh, it will be?
one here, but it'd be just like I don't even know how would you call it. Just like
A diner?
yeah, but I want like the food to be like different, like something you wouldn't get somewhere else.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the combinations of the ingredients together,
Something
or in the
different. Oh, yeah.
burgers, or the
Like
chicken
frog's
nuggets.
assholes.
Yeah, there you go. Those are delicious. Bro.
Sign me up.
Yeah,
He said those are delicious.
they are.
Hey,
Just
bro,
gonna put that out there.
Man,
Congratulations,
good luck
bro.
with that. Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
man. So we got that going, man.
badass.
and,
Power of the tongue, man. I want to
Man.
speak your success into existence,
Appreciate
bro.
that, brother.
Because
Appreciate
there's,
that.
I always tell, like,
Man.
I'm not lying to you, and I talk highly of you all the
Oh, yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
And
Same.
one of the stories that always is just tattooed on my brain, dude, is I can't remember if we were 8th or 9th grade, but dog dead ass tired from fucking football practice. And like you're getting ready to go to work to help your dad go to work. And that was like your everyday shit.
Yeah,
and I'm
man.
like, I'm bitching because I'm tired. This fool's about to go to work, man. Like
That's one thing my dad did give us, man, some great work ethic, man.
Yeah.
And hard, like he said, you know, if you want something you don't have, it's your own fault.
Sure,
You know, you just got to get out there
Yeah.
and grind and get it. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know, man. Well, I mean, y'all know, but like, I only finished 9th grade.
Yeah.
So I went to high school 10th grade, but I never finished 10th grade.
Yeah.
And I only finished 9th grade, man. And just school wasn't for me.
Wasn't for
I
you.
mean, now I think back, like, damn, man, I wish I would have went to school
Yeah,
and learned
yeah.
a lot more shit, man.
but for what?
But look what it made
Look
you
what
the
it-
man you
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You're providing for your kids without. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
I feel
mean?
like I could have been, maybe, you know what I mean?
I understand.
But, you know, I mean, I feel like I missed out. So when I hear all y'all stories and stuff, like college stuff,
Oh, yeah,
stuff, I'm like,
yeah.
damn, man, I missed out on all that.
You kind
shit.
of didn't miss out because I was expensive ass partying. That a lot
You
of
were
my
making
friends,
money. They were spending.
a lot
money.
of my friends are still paying for.
But you know, one thing I always remember around this time is when we used to go to fucking Buddy Holly Park and cruise it with the water guns
Oh yeah.
and the bleach
Oh yeah.
and the
And the
piss
piss.
Oh, I remember.
and holler at the guys. Holler at the guy. I don't know if that's politically
Yeah.
correct or if we could do that, but
Holler at the-
hey.
Nah, man,
Those were some good times, bro. I was lucky to tag along a couple times.
we were dumb.
Oh, yeah.
We were fucking
dumb.
stupid.
Oh yeah, we were.
But really legit, dude. Super, super proud of our friendship, man.
Oh, yeah,
proud
definitely, man. Oh yeah.
proud that you're back in my life, and like I just can't speak enough highly shit about you, man.
for real, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Because in my mind, you deserve it, bro.
For real, brother.
You've been working like a grown ass man since we were kids, man.
And I hope you know that. You know what I mean? You may not hear it enough. You do deserve your flowers, brother, working your ass
Yeah.
off. You planted
Fuck
those
yeah.
seeds because we was man, we were wanting to go bullshit, and you had your priorities already together.
Nah,
It took-
man, I did a lot of fucked up shit.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? A lot of fucked up shit, man.
I feel you. I feel you.
But you know, like you see, I always laugh when I see those TikToks, like they party to 5:30 and then they're at work at 6. Like, man, shit, like hit the bed
That
and
was
pop
us.
back.
Yeah, I
That was
remember
us,
those
man.
days.
You know, we had to grind, man.
And then we didn't even go to sleep that next day. It was
Nah,
all
we were up.
over again.
Like,
Like,
I gotta get up anyway.
we're like, fuck, I already had 30 minutes. Fuck it. I'm all
I'm
right.
good.
30 minutes.
All those things, man. But you know, like, of course, I'm trying to, you know, I want to get everything that God has for me.
Go get it, brother.
Nothing more or nothing less,
Nothing
just
less
what
than
He
that.
has for me. You know what I mean? And I want to see all my friends shine.
That's badass.
Regardless, man. So I love the podcast. I love hearing it at Wednesdays because, you know, if it doesn't come out in the morning, I'm calling.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, bro, I know it's 4, but I'm over here at the restaurant.
You-
and
you-
I ain't got shit to listen
You
to.
are the sole fucking reason that the YouTube comes out at 2 a.m.
Yeah, because I'm like, because I'll be like, hey,
It's-
man, don't fucking.
Yeah.
Because I want to tell you, I went to try Hill
Barbecue.
Barbecue,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And it was it Saturday or Sunday? But they were only doing the burgers, right?
Okay, yeah.
The brisket burgers.
It might have been Thursday.
I don't know what day it was, but we went, bro. Those were the fucking best burgers I've had, man.
They're good, dude.
Dude, they were, and you know, they were so kind.
Yeah.
I
Good
guess,
people, man. Good people.
What's the owner's name?
Andrew.
Andrew wasn't there. They were out of town or something like that. So whoever was there, man, were super fucking kind. And they were like, man, you want to see how we make it? So I told him, you know, I had to think of their place.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to see how we make it? And I was like, fuck yeah, how did you do that? So he, you know, everything from scratch, quality meat,
Yeah.
everything like that,
Yeah.
bro. And that fucking burger melted. Usually I don't eat because I don't eat a lot, right?
Yeah.
I know this doesn't tell you that story, right? But I don't eat a lot. It's telling you lies.
It's my metabolism.
It's slow.
It's a little slow.
And that guy pointed at me. He slowed it down.
Slowed it down some more.
I couldn't hear nothing. My metabolism stopped.
He affected it, goddamn.
But so what was I gonna say, man? That threw me off.
That he
the
took you
burger.
back there.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
he took
burger.
me back there, man, and showed me, man.
That's cool shit, though.
I ate that whole fucking burger and the fucking fry. That shit was
good.
It's
fucking
good, dude.
on fucking
You
point.
you
bro.
have to try their barbecue, bro.
I need
Like,
to, man.
And
But, like,
their,
it's
and their
always-
beef rib.
I'm always
Fuck.
busy, man. Always working, man. So we passed it, right? And I was like, man, you know, man, it's like she's hungry but doesn't know what the fuck she wants to eat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So anything I suggest is, so I was like, we passed it. I was like, you know, fuck that. I'm gonna go try it. So we came back and
Well worth
she's
it.
like, what is this? I said, I heard it on the podcast, man. So let's check it out. So we went in there and they were like, we're only doing burgers today. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's cool. So I said, get us, 6 burgers because, it's me and my mom and everybody. So we got them, man, and I was like, holy shit.
Some good
Melt in your
shit.
mouth.
So I asked for your buddy, right? I was like, hey, I'm friends with JP on the show and stuff like that. I was just wondering if I could speak to the guy
Andrew,
who owns this
yeah.
place, right? Because I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's on vacation in Colorado or something like that.
Nice.
But he was like, oh, he was talking to me, man. Really friendly dude, really great service. He's like, you want to see how it's made? I was like, fuck
Yeah,
wanna
do
see
I?
it, bro. Hold on, let me record this shit. Now we're selling burgers at Diggity.
Now we got brisket burgers.
Coming soon.
That's better. We're networking, baby. That's cool shit. Yeah, that great food, baby.
Yeah, shout out Hill Barbecue, man.
Good dude, man.
They are legit badass. Monday. Whatever the 30th is, I think it's a Monday. The 30th Monday. They're selling tickets on the Bandita BBQ IG.
Okay.
And it's $100 for 2 people. And I don't want to lie to you, but it's an extensive ass meal
For real?
that you get, and it's for Halloween.
That's great, man.
And it's gonna be the girls cooking the barbecue. So
Really?
yeah.
So I can tell you, I've hidden, like, I consider myself foodie, I guess.
Yeah.
But like I've Breeze,
Boba and Brie.
Boba and
yeah,
Bree.
yes.
Dude, every time I see them, I don't give a fuck if I just fucking ate.
You wanna
I'm
get-
getting
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those. I'm getting one of those. I stop at Jalisco's now when I'm going through there, and I'm like, I'm gonna grab
I need to go
some
get me
fuck-
some
And
breakfast,
everybody's
yeah.
like, dude, don't you have? I was like, yeah, man, but that's way.
Do they
fucking
know you?
more for-
That's
No,
better.
I don't
Does
say
Bubba
nothing.
and Brie
no,
and Jimenez know
Oh
you?
yeah,
Bubba knows you.
yeah, they know me because I
Aaron,
stop
Aaron.
and talk to them,
Yeah.
man. And let them know. But every time I go into Jimenez, I'm in a hurry, and there's always somebody there.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to stop
Yeah,
them
yeah.
in their
Yeah,
flow
yeah.
and stuff like that. But I'll stop by, man, and grab something from them, man, and it's fucking good.
Mike and Mark, if you tell them, they'll shoot the shit with you, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
That's cool shit,
Yeah,
bro.
they
And
seem
they're
like
cool,
really
they're
cool people on the
ass
show,
people,
man.
man. Yeah.
Like I said, I just want to bring positivity to anybody I come across, man. I want everybody to fucking do great.
Keep doing that, brother.
You
Keep
know what I
doing
mean?
that.
Because
There's enough money in this
There's
world
enough
for
for
everybody.
everybody, man. They
Yeah.
don't need to
That's
talk.
what
That's
I
what I
learned.
said.
That's what I learned doing this business, bro. My boss told me, my partner tells me, he's like, man, there's enough for all of us to eat.
Yeah.
And when you can help us, other people grow, or just encourage them, like I said, go eat at their spot too, it'll come back to you. And I pray that it continues to come
When,
back to you.
when I
brother.
started my photography thing, I was a hater.
Really?
feel
Yeah,
you, I
because I couldn't understand how like photographers that had like shittier work, like I couldn't understand how they were making more money than me, and I was a kind of a bit of a hater.
A little bitter. yeah.
And I don't know, I can't tell you an instance or a situation that humbled me or what turned the corner, but I became, a decent photographer that I got invited into this Lubbock LBK photographer Facebook group. And dude, when I got in there, I'm still expecting like just the hate, like, and everybody was like, helping each other out. And if you needed a piece of equipment, here it is. Hey, do this model. Let me see your photo. No, you should think of
Yeah.
do it. And I was like, fuck, this is all love. Like, why the fuck am I hating on other photographers? And yeah, so
That's part of learning and growing. you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And you can be that-
this was a long ass time ago, but still, man, like I have to be real with myself, and I was a bit of a hater, just because I was hating on someone else's success,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I didn't understand why I wouldn't.
I guess
succeed.
I was kind of
I
like
think
that.
we,
in what
yeah.
I do.
I think
you
we've
know?
all been like that.
Yeah.
Until I got to where like I want to be a friend or somebody I wish I had or wish I met
Come on.
somebody like that.
Yeah,
Somebody
come
that
on.
was always like, hey, you want to do this or you need help in this. Regardless, just drop everything, help me out. And that's what I want to be like. Regardless if I lose, if I can help you, I want to fucking help
Yeah.
you because
Fuck
down
yeah.
the road, and even if it's not that person I help, somebody's gonna help me because
That's
it
right.
comes
It
back.
comes
you know
back
what
to
I
you,
mean?
brother.
And I've learned that, man.
For sure.
Money comes and goes, man, but the way you treat people and the way you act with people, it always way better than any kind of money you'll ever make, man.
And that's one thing that I've really noticed from Thomas since we were young, man. Like everywhere we went, it was like you didn't really treat anyone like shit.
Yeah.
Like anyone. We went to like school and quote unquote the unpopular nerd kids. You were still like I ain't blind, and like that's
yeah.
one thing that you've always had.
I think I took and church thing when they say do unto others the way you want done unto you. I kind of took that literal. So, because I wasn't the most popular person either, so I tried to adapt, understand where they're coming from too.
Yeah.
Now I was an asshole too. I could be the asshole, but yeah, and I still try to be that way to people. Sometimes being good to people, they'll screw you over.
Yeah.
So, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure y'all have learned, like, even when we're trying to make up for our mess ups, people will take advantage of your kindness, but that doesn't mean we're weak. So sometimes those people cut themselves out. So kind of what we're talking about off,
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to cut people out that we have love for, but let them weed themselves out. They'll cut the strings
for sure,
for
man.
themselves. But I
And
appreciate
I think
that,
that's God. God's just taking out all the negative people out of your life, especially when you become right with Him. Like,
oh yeah, he'll
But-
do it if you let him.
yeah, for sure.
He'll do it.
But you have any shout outs, bro?
No, just y'all, man. Your wife's art. I've been seeing it on
Yeah.
TikTok
Oh, yeah.
more. The big stuff,
Dude,
Dude, it's fucking good, bro. I love it. We like getting to the shows and shit like that.
Yeah, that's badass.
I'm just so proud of her growth because if you knew the old her, like, it's night and day, man.
Okay.
Because like she wouldn't ever put herself out there,
Get out there. That's cool.
and she would never even want to even display her stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it was in her mind that no one likes it, or she was just that type of person that just made it for her and didn't want to share it. But to see her in her element as people like go up to her and like people have like showed her like, hey, I just bought your new collection, and then they'll show her pictures on their phone of they bought all her old collection.
Nice.
And she's like, people like fuck with me.
yeah.
And
That's cool shit. That's
it's
cool.
cool, man. It's so fucking cool, man.
That's awesome,
But
bro.
she's a resident artist now in the studio
Yeah.
where she was always posted in front
That's
of.
cool shit.
But now she's in it.
Damn.
So I'm proud of her, man.
That's
So,
awesome, man.
Congratulations to both of y'all. It takes both of y'all.
And that damn phone. Remember what I tell you?
the Lego phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw
Dude.
it in his closet.
Didn't even
Shit over it. It was good for like 2 days.
forgot all about
Forgot
it.
all
Go
about
sell
it,
it back
bro.
to that dude.
I know, look here, bro. Check this out.
Hell yeah, man. But really quickly, man, the people that fuck with me, I gotta shout them out, man. I really do. Hill Barbecue, Jimenez, Friends Barbecue, at Jimenez, and Bubba and Bree, man. I can't tell you, like, they are good fucking people, man.
cool.
Yeah.
You said it just now, like, they're fucking good people, man. Go fuck with them. Support local, eat local, and like, I just can't speak enough about how they're good people, man. They deserve success. But
I know they feel the same way about you and your podcast, man. It's cool to see that though, because
Yeah.
you deserve that too. And
Dude, I love this podcast.
I do too, bro. I do, bro.
Honestly, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Like I
'cause-
said, I wouldn't be calling you, but like, say, bro,
Yeah.
it's fucking, it's 4:01. Where the
Because I
fuck is
remember
the show at?
At the first, I remember you called me that one time.
in
Remember?
the beginning,
Remember?
before this old man didn't know Spotify or podcast, he'd be like, "Well, I want to hear it, but I it's not on YouTube."
That's
I'm
not
like,
me.
and I'm like, I'm working on it. And then I told him, "Hey, it's on YouTube. Finally, it's on YouTube." And then he's like, "Well, I can't find it. Where's it at?" And I'm like, "It's not out. It's not Wednesday." Like, you fucking old man.
I tell you, bro.
Yo, just wait.
Dude, I had to get my daughter because, the first time I knew anything about the podcast, Freddie told me. I seen him at Sam's, right? And he was like, yeah, man. JP has a podcast, and he was telling me, he goes, you come up on, you've been mentioned on it, about stories and stuff. I was like, for real? I was like, oh, cool. What's it on? And he tells me, I'm like, oh, cool. I act like I know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm like, all right, I got you, dog.
I'm gonna tell my daughter.
So I'm like, we're shopping. I was like, say, can you find that shit he was saying? She was like, what is it? I was like, JP is on this shit right here. And she was like, oh, well, let's find him. Right? So she's like, okay, so we don't see him again. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I run into his ass again there, and I was like, bro, hold on. I was like, Angel, show him how to do this here. And everybody's like, I feel old, bro.
I'm glad
but
I'm not the only one, bro.
I wanted to hear the podcast, right? So I'm here, and then how did I get your number?
You probably got it from Freddie.
From Freddie, right?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, so I called JP up and I said, hey, bro, What I say? I wanted to do something with it, right? I want to help
Yeah,
out,
you said
something,
that he's a sponsor. You
yeah,
wanted to
he was
jump
telling
on.
me he was a sponsor. I was like, hey, is there anything?
And I was like, damn, I didn't even know, like, you found out about the show. And you're like, nah, man, you helped me out a whole lot because you validated half the shit that I would tell
I would
my
tell my girl, I would tell him about driving in junior high and all the story, and nobody ever believed me, right? I'm like, whatever, dude.
Yo, I got my homeboy. He'll
I was
tell
like,
you.
listen here, goddammit. It's fucking right there. It's true. You know what I mean? It's my only validation I have. Because, you know, she's from Littlefield. She don't know anybody.
She's
from
like, yeah,
here.
right, motherfucker.
Yeah, driving. You can barely drive now.
You didn't park in the fucking teacher's
Yeah.
parking lot.
You didn't cuss out the teachers and all that.
Oh, you
So
did
when-
more than that, fucker.
So when we went to when she was at the Two Dogs or Two Beers, or what was that place? You
Oh, the
remember
Two
that?
Ducks.
Two dogs,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So when we went there, I ran into Eric and all them,
Yeah.
right? And that's the first thing they fucking started saying, like, he was kind of lupo, talking this shit, cussing them out. I was like, God damn. She was like,
hit
damn,
you on your bike.
really do all that? I was like, I told you.
I wasn't lying.
I love musicals now, but I was a thug at the time. I watch musicals and I love them, plays.
That's badass, though.
I just can't watch the cathedral tapes, man.
Yes, because the Vatican tapes are real. Just putting that out there. Get your sticks ready. People.
Hell yeah, man. But shout out my wife, man. Super proud. I'm glad you brought her up.
Yeah.
Next art trail, she'll be in that Studio G. I hate that I keep saying when I shout people out, but shout out DJ Kipo, the official DJ of the JP Lopez podcast show.
Oh,
I was gonna say deep dive. I saw that. I saw that coaster. I was gonna say deep
my
dive.
mind was in the good one. Like, deep throat. What?
Official sponsor of Deep Throat.
I say yeah, man. Theater Burrito and Patriot Paint Construction. Can we put?
Man, like I said, I've been wanting. I have this young man. He's best friends with my daughter. He does decorating, weddings, planning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. If you ever go to I only have TikTok. I don't have Facebook or anything like that. We rented out all Elegante's venues. We rented them all out, and he did a carnival theme. He had 8 booths built.
Damn.
He had all kinds of balloon animal people there. He did the whole decorations, everything. And he's 20 years old, man. He's been doing it since he was 18. He does all the months for Christ the King and a bunch of high schools and stuff like that. Very, very talented.
Like he's
kid.
an event planner? Or?
Yeah, an event
Badass,
planner.
okay.
He does
Yeah.
all the decorations and stuff. His name is Kobe Sandoval. I've been wanting to get all this info. I'm just so busy, man.
No, I get it. But what I bring up Patriot Paint
It's
is
just-
is
'cause
right
we're-
now you
It's
don't
real-
have time for
because we're gonna do the pump jacks
Yeah,
and the oil
yeah,
field,
yeah.
so
Oh,
we don't
nice.
have any
Amen.
time to do anything
Yeah,
else.
Anything
yeah.
else.
So, like I said, I still want to do everything as normal, but I would like to get him,
That's cool, bro.
him for a month and then or a rotation, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
on the next rotation
That's
get
cool, bro.
somebody local, somebody young and even old, just anybody who's trying to start anything,
Amen,
man. And
That's
put their
badass,
name
bro.
out there, bro,
Yeah.
because I've had people come to the restaurant and say, oh, Jay, or like House.
Oh, he loves Theater Burrito,
Dude,
bro.
he went over there and he was like, "You're San Juan." And I was like, "Yeah, man, we shot the shit lying behind him and shit." I don't give a fuck. We're talking. I was like, "Hey, pull over, we'll talk, man." I don't give a fuck. He is so fucking
Yeah,
cool, bro.
he's cool
I
shit.
fucking love him.
He loves theater, man.
So like,
I'm hungry now.
So just getting the name out there and just for other thing. Because we're trying to do a barbershop now and that same thing. So I'm going partners for a barbershop. It's like, you don't even cut hair. I said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers charging $50-$60
Yeah,
a haircut.
dude.
I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna figure it out. Damn
I'm gonna
right.
get in there and we'll get it. And I fucked it up. $10. I fucked it up.
She remember Navarrete's back in the day too.
You're gonna go in the back of the barbershop and it's gonna be like the Sopranos, all those fat dudes eating sausages and shit.
Burritos. Chicken burritos. I don't know what to tell you. But, when I heard the $50-$60 a haircut, bro, I was like, I got to get in that business.
No
bro,
shit, dude.
'cause
I need to get in the
holy shit.
daycare business, the barbershop business. Like, fuck, man.
Bro.
Yeah,
That's
'cause-
highway robbery, man.
And then after that, I'm going to get me a church.
That's right. Okay.
Get that
Tax
tax-free
free
money.
Tax
Oh, yeah.
free.
Tax-free.
I'll mow your
All
yards.
right, Kanye.
Get those big red boots. I'm going to sell tickets to heaven.
That's right.
$10,000 a pop. Guarantee. If you die and you don't get there, you come back. I got your money.
We only got limited seats, so you better hurry.
Better hurry.
Oh man, thank y'all for coming, man. Love
you,
y'all
brother.
fuckers, man.
Love you
Love
too,
y'all.
man.
Until next time, guys. Read some books.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. This episode is brought to you by DJ Keepo. DJ Keepo handles all things like weddings, quinceañeras, anniversaries, and graduations. He's good at what he does, keeps the party going, and hit him up on IG, TikTok at DJ Keepo 806. Once again, that's DJ KEEPO 806. Oh, it's you again. This episode is brought to you by Patriot Paint and Construction. They specialize in commercial and residential. They also specialize in drywall and paint. No job is too big or too small for them. Hit them up at 806 544 7199. Oh, you're still here? This episode is brought to you by Tigre Burrito, located at 720 Highway 62 in Wolford, Texas. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They specialize in breakfast and lunch burritos. They've also got some plates. Tell them JP Lopez sent you. But breakfast burritos are pretty fucking huge, so you better bring a big appetite. They're the shit.